everybody. Vets for Vets member Taren here, and I just wanted to go live with you today to talk about Vets for Vets, kind of who we are and what we do. And I guess I'm just going to start off by answering a couple of these questions. And if you guys have any questions for me while I'm doing this broadcast, please feel free to type them into the comments and I will try to answer them all. Sound good? Okay. So the first question is, what sports team did you dance for in the NBA and how long were you on the team? So I was a dancer for the Trailblazers, Blazer dancers for 3 seasons. I danced for 2 seasons and then took a year off to finish my college degree, and then I came back for a 3rd season. And let's see, that was some of the best experiences of my life while I was dancing for the Trailblazers. It was just a total blast and an awesome opportunity, and that's kind of how I got started and connected with Vets for Vets, actually. So, yeah. What were some of your favorite memories as an NBA dancer? There are seriously too many memories to talk about. At one point in my NBA dancing career, I got to travel to Taiwan with our team and also to Hong Kong as just an ambassador for the NBA and to promote the NBA and the Trailblazers overseas. And that was a really fun experience. Other than that, you know, just dancing at all the Blazer games was super incredible. And when we made playoffs during those years, that was amazing. The energy inside the Rose Garden, which is now the Moda Center, was just off the charts. I mean, just being in there and getting that like crowd energy was, and being, you know, having courtside seats to all the games, that was pretty spectacular. And then I think my other, we did so many things in the community and so many promotions and so many volunteer events, but one of the things that I really loved doing was the Blazer Dancer Clinic for the kids. And every year the Blazer Dancers put on a youth clinic where we get to teach just kids in the community, and then they get to come perform in a Blazer game with us. So that was really special for me. And then this year actually was my daughter's first year going to the Blazer Dancer Clinic. So she is in 1st grade this year, and I got to take her to the Blazer Dancer Clinic as a spectator and not a dancer this year. So that was really, really special for me. Oh, hi Alexa. Hello. I hope you have some questions for me. Send them my way. So the next one, what kind of events does Vets for Vets do? So there is really no limit on the events that we do. We do a lot of VA hospital visits. We greet veterans that are coming back from honor flights. We send Christmas cards overseas during the holidays. Goodness, what else do we do? We do a lot of runs. There's a lot of runners in Vets for Vets. There's a lot of very fit, active women as a part of our group, and so we'll do like wounded veteran runs, or what other runs did we do? Definitely runs on Veterans Day, and what's that other one we did? Can't remember. But we do a lot of runs that support the military and the veterans as well. And I hear writing. Oh, and we support the Wounded Warrior Project, definitely. Some of the other events that we do is sometimes we just go visit the military bases up in Tacoma, Seattle area, and also just around Oregon or down in California. And those are really fun because we just get to connect with, you know, the active military and their families, and we just get to hear their stories and just say thank you for your service and kind of boost morale and just try to bring a positive light into every situation that we go into. What events do you enjoy the most as a member of Vets for Vets? My favorite events are probably when we visit the VA hospitals. Just getting to hear stories from some of the veterans and just hear their experiences, it's really humbling, and it's very, I don't know, it's pretty life-changing for us just to hear their stories as well, just to hear what they've gone through and to be able to tell them thank you for your service and support them. Yeah, those are definitely probably some of the most memorable experiences for me as a member of Vets for Vets. Things that I will never forget. Do you guys have any questions for me before I continue on with my list? Not at this time. Okay, I'll keep going. What surprises you the most when meeting military veterans? The thing that surprises me the most when I meet veterans is usually how thankful they are that we are visiting them. I often feel that when I go into those situations, I don't have very much to give. Like, I'm not a veteran myself. I've never served in the military, and so sometimes you just kind of feel inadequate. Like, what can I give these people who have done so much for our country? But I'm always surprised with their response towards us. They're always so thankful that we're there to see them, and just that we're giving our time and we're listening. Like, some of the stories that we've heard from veterans, sometimes they make us laugh and sometimes they make us cry. And just sitting next to hospital beds with some of these people and hearing their stories, and it's just so cool. It's just unlike any other experience. So I'm always surprised by their reaction to us and how thankful they are that we're there, because we're there to tell them thank you. So that's the biggest surprise when I meet veterans. What do you do for fun outside of performing or community service? Well, my husband and I are very outdoorsy, so we spend a lot of time out in the outdoors. We do a lot of hunting and fishing. Mostly he fishes. I don't love sitting on the boat all day. I would much rather be hiking around a mountain. So, we just wrapped up our elk season, actually. We both archery elk hunted this year, and so we spent the last month of September pretty much just fully immersed into the wilderness. And this weekend actually opens rifle deer season in Oregon, so we'll be doing a lot of hunting throughout October, looking for blacktail bucks. And I also, I do a lot just through social media, just promoting the outdoors and promoting women and raising kids in the outdoors, and that's kind of something that I'm passionate about. And I have a blog too. It's called Binos in the Diaper Bag, and I know that it sounds kind of silly, but it's just a cross between raising kids and, being in the outdoors. So that's where Binos in the Diaper Bag came from, which is, yeah, whatever. That's just a fun personal blog. So if you want to check it out, please feel free to. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm doing in my free time when I'm not raising kids. I also have identical twin boys that are 2.5, and I have a wonderful 6-year-old daughter. So they keep me pretty busy as well. And then I'm still kind of involved in the dance world as well. I help coach a junior high dance team and a couple days a week. And yeah, those are kind of my hobbies, being in the outdoors and a little bit of dance and spending time with my kids and my family. So if you guys have any more questions for me, please send them in. Hi, Kaylee. I see you. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to wrap up. Is there any other thing else? Oh, funny stories. Let's see. I'm going to share with you guys a funny story. So this one time when we were down in Sacramento, we did a Veterans Day run. I believe it was a Veterans Day run. And 4 of us members went down to Sacramento, and I hadn't done any runs. I think that was my first group run I had ever done, and it was a 5K, and then 2 of our members, they did a 10K because they were amazing. And so the 2 of us did the 5K. I don't know if you guys have ever done a run, but there's so much energy from the group of people that do these events. So you just get super hyped up. And so we do that 5K, and I was really nervous. I didn't even know how I would do because I am not a runner. But I went through that thing, and I got to the end, and I was on fire. Like, I felt like I could have kept running and done a full 10K. And my running buddy that I was with, who I will not name, she went through the finish line, and there's a picture of us, and I'm like all perky and happy, and she is like hunkered over. She is hunkered over. Like, I can't believe what I just did to myself. I think she went and had to take like 30 minutes for herself just to recoup from that, and that was pretty funny. And then after we go through, we see these 2 guys in the military in their full Army outfits, attire, uniforms, and their packs that are completely weighted down, and they must have done the 10K and just finished at the top of their class, and they came through just like no problem with their giant weighted packs on, and me and her are just like, are you kidding me? Like, how, those guys are just insane. They're so amazing, and they really put us in our place. But yeah, that was a pretty funny story, Vets for Vets story. That was a good trip down to Sacramento, and then also during that trip, we went and visited a VA hospital where some of those great memories were born. Let's see. Oh, I do have another question from Alexa, and it's, what advice would you give to your girls who maybe want to be a professional dancer? Ooh, there are so many things. So whenever people ask me about auditioning for the Blazer Dancers, I always tell them a couple of the same things. One is you just have to have fun while you're auditioning. Like, yes, you need to be, you know, an incredible dancer as far as having good technique, but you also have to have good showmanship, because when you're out on the dance floor, people don't want to look at amazing dancers. They want to see dancers that are having fun and that can entertain a crowd. So definitely just having a lot of spunk in your personality, and yeah, you just want to be a really fun performer. And also, you know, bring kindness to the audition. You know, you're on a team all year with 16, 17 other girls, ladies, and, you know, it's a really great group to be a part of. And, you know, we want to see kind, loving, great representatives of the Trailblazers. So kindness, have fun, work on your dance technique, make sure your hair and makeup are on point. There's just so many little things. And so I would, you know, definitely focus on those things. Yeah. What else? What advice would you give young girls who maybe want to be a professional dancer? Just go at it and have fun. That's all you can do. Funny stories. And I think that's all the questions I have for right now. So I just wanted to, and we're going to be going live on the Instagram account in just a couple minutes. So if you missed it on Facebook, tune in over on Instagram, and I will try to answer your questions there. And I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in with me today, and I hope you guys have a great, I actually forgot one thing. If you guys, Vets for Vets is a 501c3 nonprofit. We are completely volunteer, you know, it's volunteer-based, and we are supported off of personal donations from people. So if you would like to help support Vets for Vets so that we can, you know, in turn support the veterans, you can click on the link on our profile, or go to vetsforvetsnorthwest.com, and there is a little donate tab on there. So we just take, you know, monetary donations so we can do everything we do as a group and continue to support the veterans. So thank you guys so much, and have a great day.